Hello everyone. I wish you all a very happy new year and I wish that this year brings you a lots of joy, happiness, good health and all the desired success in your life.
Alright, so let's begin with the session, and in this video I will be teaching you a concept of factorization of quadratic polynomials. And to factorize a polynomial, we will be using a method known as middle term splitting. Okay students, so now you need to understand and follow certain steps to factorize the quadratic polynomials. So the first step is the general form of quadratic equation, which is given by ax square plus bx plus c, where you all know x is the variable and a, b, c are the integer values. They can be positive or negative. Here a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is any constant. B and c, what you need to do is find two numbers p and q such that the sum of the two numbers will be equal to b, which is coefficient of x, and product of these two numbers will be equal to a into c. Why we are finding these two numbers? Because to factorize we are splitting the middle term. That is, we are splitting the middle term into two numbers, that is p and q.
Okay students, now please carefully understand how to calculate the two numbers p and q. So to make you understand, I'll take an example of a quadratic equation as x square plus 5x plus 6. And in the first step, we have already discussed that we need to compare the quadratic equation with the general form and write the values of a, b and c. So the value of a for the polynomial will be 1. If nothing is written before the variable, then take that coefficient value as 1. Then the value of b will be equal to 5 and next the value of c will be equal to 6. As per the condition, the sum of the two numbers will be equal to 5 and the product of the two numbers, that is the product of a and c, will be equal to 6. Okay, now next thing you need to calculate is the factors of this number. You need to calculate the factors of this number. So what are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6 itself. You can also call these numbers as divisors. Next thing you need to look on these factors and take out the two numbers such that the sum will be equal to 5 and product will be equal to 6. So I can take these two factors 3 and 2. So my two numbers 3 and 2 will be the terms after splitting the middle term. When I split my middle term, I'll get these two numbers. So my equation will be x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. What we have done is splitted this middle term into two numbers. That's why we have calculated these two numbers to split the middle term. I hope this is clear to everyone. And if not, then don't worry. I'll again explain these things in the question. Students, before moving on to the questions, I would request you all to please subscribe the channel. You need to click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you will never miss any of the channel's videos. And the next, here you go. The very first question of the year is right on your screen. And the question says factorize the given quadratic equation, which is 12x squared minus 7x plus 1. And we have just learned to calculate the factors. First we need to compare the quadratic equation with the general form and write down the values of a, b and c. So for this equation, the value of a will be equal to 12, b will be equal to minus 7 and c will be equal to 1. I think this is clear to everyone. Alright, so moving on to the second step, I need to calculate two numbers to split my middle term. Means I need to find two numbers to split my middle term, which is minus 7 and so the two numbers will be p and q, and the condition applied that the sum of two numbers will be equal to b, that is minus 7, and the product of two numbers should be the product of a and c, which is 12. And in the next step, what I need to find is the factors of this number. Factors, or I can say divisors of 12. But you might be having a question into your mind that why we are calculating the factors is because if the number is bigger, then you will be having difficulty to find or figure out two numbers. So if you find the factors, then it will be easier for you to get two numbers. So we'll calculate the factors of 12, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. After this, you need to figure out two numbers such that the addition of two numbers will give you minus 7 and their product will be equal to 12. So I can take these two factors because the sum should be minus 7. So my two numbers will be minus 4 and minus 3. So now we have the two numbers with us, that is minus 4 and minus 3. The last step is to write the equation again and splitting the middle term. So the final equation will be 12x squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 1. Here I want to add one more thing. Students, please write the bigger number first among these two numbers and then write the smaller number. So I have written minus 3 first and then minus 4. Now I can divide this whole equation into two brackets and I can take out 3x common from this first bracket. So what will be left behind in the bracket will be 4x minus 1, and as you can see from second bracket I can only take 1 common, so minus 1, and in bracket it will be 4x minus 1. So if I talk about factors, factors are the multiplication of two terms. So I can say that further we can't reduce these two brackets. So these are my two factors for the quadratic equation 12x squared plus minus 7x plus 1. And my two factors are 4x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. I think this is clear to you all, but if in case you have any queries, write down in the comment section. Okay, now let's move on to the second question, which says factorize the given quadratic equation x squared minus 21x plus 108. And in the next step, I have written down the values of the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Next, the coefficient of x, which is minus 21, and the constant value, which is 108. And in the next step, I need to get two numbers to split my middle term. The value of middle term is minus 21. So as per the condition, the sum of the two numbers should be minus 21 and the product of the two numbers should be equal to the product of A and C, which is 108. Now you will get the reason why I have told you to get the factors for this number, because it's quite a difficult task for you all to figure out two numbers. So it's easier if you find the factors. So the factors of 108 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 12. And the two numbers will be always the two factors of 108. So now carefully see what will be the two numbers, what will be the combination of two factors. So here I can take 12 and 9, but there is a negative sign, so I'll just add negative sign because it's a negative integer. The sum of the two number is the negative integer, so minus 9 plus minus 12 will give us the value as minus 21, and the product will be 108. So we have the two numbers with us that are minus 12 and minus 9. Up till here what we have done is splitted the middle term, which is minus 21, into two numbers that are minus 9 and minus 12. So in the last step what I am going to do is write the equation again, but replacing the middle term with these two numbers. So my final quadratic equation will be x square minus 9x minus 12x plus 108. Now if I divide this whole equation into two parts, so first part will be x square minus 9x, and in the second part it will be 12x plus 108. So if you see from the first bracket I can take x common, and the terms which are left in the bracket will be x minus 9. And from the second bracket I can take 12 common, so in the bracket x minus 9 will be left. Again, if I take x minus 9 common, so in the bracket it will be x minus 12. And if you see, we can't further simplify these two brackets. So the two factors for the quadratic equation x square minus 21x plus 108 are the factors x minus 12 and x minus 9. And the last question of the video is here. So the question says factorize the given quadratic equation x square plus 3 root 3x plus 6. And I have written down the values of a, b, c as a will be equal to 1, b will be equal to 3 root 3 and c will be equal to 6. Now in the second step I need to find two numbers to split my middle term 3 root 3, and the condition is that the sum of the two numbers will be equal to 3 root 3 and product of the two numbers should be 6. So now you need to calculate the two numbers such that the sum should be 3 root 3. So I have taken the two numbers as 2 root 3 and root 3. So sum will be 3 root 3 and the product will be equal to 6. So my condition is fulfilled and the required numbers are 2 root 3 and root 3. In the last step I have to replace the middle term with these two numbers. So I have written the equation again, x square plus 2 root 3x plus root 3x plus 6. And now if I divide this whole equation into two parts, so from the first part I can take x common and the terms left in the bracket will be x plus 2 root 3. And from the second bracket I can take root 3 common, so in bracket x plus 2 root 3 will be left. Again from this whole bracket if I take x plus 2 root 3 common, and in the bracket x plus root 3 will be left out, and you can see we have the two factors with us for the quadratic equation x square plus 3 root 3x plus 6. So my two factors are x plus 2 root 3 and x plus root 3. Students, I am giving you this question in homework. Please try to do it and post your answers in the comment section. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe the channel.